Hi Libra, happy damn new year to you. Welcome to your first weekly Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality of 2024. Alright, so let's get straight into it. So I do want to say, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. But also, there's no astrology in these, so check them out for your sun, moon or ascendant sign so you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. And also, remember that if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, and if you want some of that Rafi love, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check the bell notification so that you always get those updates as to when I post. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, I've got loads of awesome stuff that I'm going to be bringing you this year. I can't wait for you to see it with your, or should I say for your key to the week. This week you have the Tower. All right, so this is going to be a week of profound change. You come into the new year in style, apparently, right? Or more like a bull in a china shop more than a Libra. So I'm jesting. The Tower card as your key to the week means that in all of these different sectors of your life that we're going to look at this week, there are big changes ahead, right? There's big changes happening for you in some way, shape or form. This is going to be a really big year, right? Any general for all of us, but this is going to be a big week. You kind of kick the year off in, you know, sort of adaptive style, as they say. Now, for your actions and options, you've got the 10 of Wands. So for a select few of you, this might be actually where you decide to free yourself from a burden. Remember, the 10 of Wands can be the release of burdens, and with the Tower card, because this is the 10 of Wands is in your actions and options, this is about what you do. So this is you choosing to free yourself or to liberate yourself in some way, shape or form. There's something here that you have decided, this is no longer for me, it's not for me, it's not working, it doesn't do what it says on the tin, I'm not interested, whatever the case might be. This is you being really honest with yourself about how you move forward from here, right? So really powerful stuff. The other thing is as well, in terms of the options that are available to you, the 10 of Wands suggests that there's chances for you to free yourself, right? So this might be that a boss or a colleague, or maybe your boss comes to you and says, look, are you interested in dropping your hours? Maybe a friend comes to you and says, look, you know, let's say somebody that, like, let's say you're in a hobby or in a group situation. Maybe someone comes to you and says, look, are you interested in maybe taking the same class but on a different day? There's some opportunity here to get, and potentially as well for a select few of you, there's a chance to get out of something that maybe you thought you were going to be tied to forever. So this is actually, you know, it could be a welcome energy. So on the communications and conversations, you've got the 2 of Cups. Love this, right? So there are the 2 of Cups in terms of communications means that the communications that you're having this week are very much harmonious. They are sort of about collaboration, about partnership, but you've got this with the Tower card. You could see yourself forming an alliance this week that you really didn't expect. It might be, let's say, you know, you've got somebody like a colleague, you know, like there's always that one colleague that's like your nemesis. Like you just don't seem to get on. They've always seemed to got it out for you or whatever, like, you know, and it's always because they're threatened by you in some regard, right? Now, this could be that you end up turning this person into an ally. So there's something here where you're able to forge a partnership or a connection in a way or with somebody that you really don't expect. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, where you've wanted to break out of a group or a partnership situation, you could actually have the opportunity to do so this week. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, again, right, like this could literally be that you and a person that have had problems or issues in the past, you could, you know, maybe they come to you and say, look, it's a new year, do you just want to bury it? Or, you know what, I actually really need help with this and I know you're the person that's best to ask about this kind of stuff. Are you interested? And you might come to realize, you might be really surprised, like, okay, first of all, I'm shocked that they asked me. Second, that they acknowledge that I'm good at something. And third, you know what, you might actually discover that you guys have got way more in common than you realized. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, This is great. This could be some kind of partnership, collaboration, or connection within the work sphere that is actually has a chance to be very harmonious, or will help take the burden or the challenge off of you in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, this could literally be like your first employee, but it might be in a space or from a place that you really don't expect. You know, maybe this person's an ex-convict, you know, and maybe you're talking to someone and they say, you know, I'm not able to find a job and nobody will hire me and da 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 da. And you're like, oh, how come? You seem really cool. And they're like, well, yeah, you know, I went to prison, or you know, I'm an ex-army veteran, or, you know, I've got PTSD, or whatever the case might be. And it's like, you look at them and you see the human rather than the labels and all of the other stuff, and you give this person a shot and you work out that this person is actually fucking awesome at what they do. It's not a guarantee that that's how it will show up, but it is a possibility. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, there's something here about you, and if you're partnered and retired, this is something about you and your partner pulling your consent or your attention out of something that you kind of feel is way too disruptive to your lives. It could also be where you are putting your foot down about something that usually isn't an issue for you. Now, I was talking about those things that I wanted to bring you. So this year, I am, obviously, many of you have asked, so there will be another cohort of the tarot course. The tarot course enrollment will go live on the 18th of January, and it will be open right up to and including the 31st of January. Once it closes until the next one, which probably won't be until the latter part of this year, depending on, because I've got a few other things in the pipeline as well, so I don't know if I'm going to get round to that one, but it's a possibility as well. So enrollment for my tarot course, if you want to spend 12 weeks with me, you want to learn how I do it, you want to see how to do it, you want to practice on others, you want to practice on actual live clients and get real feedback from people who are living real lives, then trust me, you want to get on this. I love teaching this course. I'm so passionate about it, and I've had wonderful students in the past. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned, because it's going to go live on the 18th of January, and I am predicting that spaces for this they'll go fast. There's only 20 spaces, and I like to keep the group small so that I can give you as much individual attention as possible, and so I can really support you throughout this journey, right? It's only 12 weeks, so it's short and sharp, but it is a lot of information, so I want to make sure I really give you the best that I can. All right, for your love and relations, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, right? So you've got the 10 of Pentacles, you've got the 10 of Wands. 2 10s represents change, and usually big change at that. The 10 of Pentacles represents your home or your dwelling. The 10 of Wands represents movement. So for all of you, whether you're partnered, single, married, etc., whatever the case might be, it does suggest that you might, and I thought this when I saw this combination, but I thought, no, hang on a sec, wait to see if there's another combination, another confirmation. I did think this when I saw these, but now that I see this, I'm definitely sure about it. Whether you're partnered, married, single is irrelevant. You will a touch wood, I hope I'm wrong. There's a chance that you could be displaced from your home this week. You know, hopefully it's not something serious like a roof caves in or whatever, but there is a possibility. This could be some kind of severe water damage. It could be, you know, with the Tower card here, it could be something electrical. If, you know, there is something wrong with the home or the dwelling, get yourself and your people or your family out as quick as possible. But it looks like, you know, it could be something really, you know, really annoying, like maybe you have a pest issue. You know, it's like they say, look, we're going to have to fumigate the house. You're not going to be able to be there for, you know, 3 or 4 days, but then after that you can get straight back in. There's a disruption to the home life or how you live there, unfortunately, right? So that's a separate message. When it comes to your love and relations, for those of you that are single and looking to mingle, 2 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles and the Tower card. Yeah, there are opportunities to date here, but it might be somebody who is either very different to you, or potentially this could be somebody where there is an age gap, right? This could, and it might be, you know, one that makes people sort of like when you say like, oh, your partner's how old? Yeah, you know, and everybody's like, and you're like, is that a problem? So no, it's just not what I expected, right? Now, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, I love this. for going a long way to fixing or mending the partnership in a way that sees you kind of really reconnecting in a way that's very solid. With that Tower card, it might come about very suddenly, right? If you're in a relationship that's not having any problems or issues, this could just literally be money conversations that you're having around money where spontaneous resources find their way to you or your partner or your collective pot. When it comes to your money and materials, you've got, what the heck? You got the 10 of Cups, right? Holy crap. So you've got the two best tens. I was just talking about money, and now you've got the 10 of Cups for money. This is a financial blessing of some sort that comes in, and when it comes, it's going to be big, right? Now, there's a few ways this could play out with what I was talking about with the home. Maybe you do have a problem with the home. You call the insurance. You ask them, look, I need to claim my insurance, and you get way more than you expected to get. That could be that, right? It could be that there is a blessing or a gift of finances or some kind of monetary sort of support that comes in that you weren't expecting from your community. It could come from your parents, right? The 10 of Cups does suggest a very happy home. And so when it comes to finances and resources, this is a great card for money, as is the 10 of Pentacles. So there's a big boost to the finances coming in that you're really not expecting it. And when it comes, you're going to be like, holy crap, right? So that now then you've got these three tens. Three tens represents a new matter. So this is something completely different for a select few of you. When it comes to physical health and vitality, this could be a pregnancy. So if you're not interested in any of that, do be careful at this time. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this could be that maybe somebody gets the all clear. So if you've got, especially like an elder person, whether this be a parent, a grandparent, maybe an in-law, if you've got somebody who's been waiting to, with bated breath, like, please let these test results come back okay. Whoever it is, they're getting the all clear. They're getting some really good news, but it will be shocking or disrupting. Another way that could possibly show up as well is that they haven't told you anything. And then when the results come in, maybe they phone you up and say, look, I need you to sit down and I need you to know that I did have some tests done, but I've just had the results back and they're all clear. But I'm telling you because, I want you to... Do you know what I mean? Like, it's possible that something like that could happen here. When it comes to your home and environment, I mean, the 10 of Cups is all you need, right? Now, that being said, there is still some kind of displacement from the home that's taking place. But in the face of so many good things that are showing up this week, what does it matter, right? Like, really, if you want to learn how to get into all of these triplets and these quadlets and stuff that I do when I'm talking about 2 10s and 4 2s and all of that stuff, you can get that in my tarot course, which will, as I say, it goes live on the 18th of January, right? And enrollment will be open right up to the 31st of Jan, all right? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.